Welcome back to Moody Coliseum. Travis Chambly joined here with head coach Travis Mays, fresh off his first conference win as a head coach. SMU defeats Cincinnati 64-47. And I know, Coach, yesterday during practice you were talking about the importance of a fast start in conference play. Just talk to us about what this win means and your feelings on this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great win simply because it's the first conference game. It gives your team confidence. I mean, if you go in and you play your first game and you don't come out successful, you start questioning a lot of things that you're doing. The ladies got out to a really, really good start. By the end of the first half, we were only up 1. We went back and made a few adjustments, and we were able to play a better second half.
You come out in that second half, the third quarter, holding Cincinnati to 0 field goals on 15 attempts, only 4 field goals made by the Bearcats in the second half. What adjustments did you make in the locker room at halftime to come out and play defense like that?
Well, I'll share with you what I told the team. I told the team it looks like we were trying to win the game in the first 2 to 3 minutes. We was looking for the home run or the knockout punch, and it wasn't there. It's going to be a 40-minute game. Just go out and do what you do well. We had some great opportunities for transition layups, and we missed maybe 5 to 7 point-blank layups because I think we were rushing everything. I just say settle down and do what you do well, and it showed up in the second half. So I think that was the adjustment. We had a little bit more poise.
Talking about the fact that it is a 40-minute game, Cincinnati came out and played extremely physical. It looked like the players maybe weren't quite ready for that, even though you told them to be ready for that during practice yesterday. What did you see on that, and how do you think they reacted, especially coming out in the second half and playing differently?
Well, Travis, I'll tell you, according to the film that we watched, Cincinnati did exactly what we thought they would do. We thought they were going to be a hungry, a very gritty team. They played physical, and you can share that with your team all you want, but until they go out and feel it, they have to make the adjustment on the fly. And I think in the first half, it was somewhat surprising. I think in the second half, we settled down, we understood what they were doing, and we were able to counterpunch.
Being such a physical game, you had several players playing in foul trouble, especially Kiara Perry early in the third quarter picking up her 4th foul. How did you as a staff manage that, and how do you feel your players reacted to playing with fouls?
Well, you know what? She fouled out, so our staff didn't manage it very well. No, I think Kiara just has to – Kiara is a competitor. I mean, she doesn't back down from anything or anyone, and I think when they started getting chippy out there, I think she just bowled up and held her ground, and the girls on Cincinnati were smart enough to know when to flop in front of the referees, and she got a few calls that went against us. Hopefully we will learn from that.
Devery Owens, 4 of 5 from outside the arc. We've, on the broadcast, been talking about how it appears her shot is starting to come back to form. Is that what we saw here today?
I will hope so. The unfortunate thing about that for us is Devery's been hurt the majority of the season, and I think her confidence and her strength and her timing all has to come together. And I think tonight, hopefully, it's a springboard to what hopefully we can see in the future.
And then, as a team, 7-0 here in Moody Coliseum this season. Again, starting the conference with a first victory. Where is this team in defending its own floor? Well,
right now, I'm going to give them an A+. I mean, right now, it's something that I think that's one of the things that they're owning in the locker room. They're owning themselves. They want to take advantage of home court. I think they know that would increase the fan base. If we've been winning at home, when fans come out to watch you play and they see a victory, I think that's the thing that brings them back.
The next game is at East Carolina, January 7th at 4 p.m. What's it going to take for this team to start 2-0 in the American Athletic Conference?
Well, it's going to take a tremendous effort. It's going to take a better effort offensively. In every opportunity or each possession we have, we can't miss the opportunities on the road like we miss here at home. 5 to 7 point-blank layups in the first half, you can find yourselves in a hole that you just can't dig yourself out of on the road. So hopefully we can play better. But I think this game is going to get us ready and mentally and physically prepared for another physical battle at East Carolina.
Coach, thanks for joining us on the post game. Again, you're listening to SMU women's basketball. The Mustangs beat Cincinnati 64-47 to start play in the American Athletic Conference. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to SMU women's basketball on Learfield Sports.
Happy New Year, everyone.